everybody. I'm James Cebulski along with the Golden Cheryl founder for EA Sports. It's game two. One's trying to stay alive. One's ready to move on. And we are about set to drop the puck tonight. This is what you play for. Moments like this, you can feel the energy in this building, and we are underway. And he turns that one aside. Passes the puck over to Bouwmeester. The Blues take possession in the neutral zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Nice shot from the slot. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Takes the feed. Just gets enough to keep it out.
Swayman's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
Driving right to the front. Good solid check, and he loses control of it. Fires it. He scores! Aye, Captain!
This is a prime example of seizing your opportunity and executing because, listen, when you're in your own zone, you got to weather the storm. That's exactly what happens here. And they get the opportunity when the puck goes the other way. They capitalize, they execute because of their defense.
The Blues strike first here in the opening frame. A relatively early goal here in this one.
Well, you can see that the team is starting to settle in, and it's typically halfway through the period when you can see who's got the legs and who doesn't. But it's been a consistent effort. Now they've got the lead. Hey, often when they get the lead, they finish the game with the lead. So it's a nice way to start the game.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period, the Blues have taken a 1-0 lead. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Binnington's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. The Blues continue to lead midway through the first. They have really put on an offensive clinic so far. They win the draw and go on the attack. Nice save off the tender's pad. Past the midway mark in this period. 1-0 to score. The Blues win that offensive zone faceoff. Good stop by Binnington. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. And both centers glide into the dot as a faceoff set to resume. Reisner's won the faceoff, and now let's see what they can do. Picks up the puck. Drives to the sweet spot. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. He's going to get this on and off the stick on the backhand in a hurry here, James. Really nice play, knowing where everyone is, in particular the goaltender in that low slot area.
The Blues are on cruise control here in period number 1, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've got a 2-goal lead late in this first period. It's exactly the start they wanted to. They've been pressing all game, but they can't get complacent. They've got to continue to push.
That opportunity's rejected. And he takes the feed. The Sea Dogs take it across the line. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Sends it out front. And he denies that. Great. It's in the back of the net. He scores! The Blues leading here late in this first period. Reisner's won the draw inside the neutral zone. The Blues looking against the half wall. Denies him. He got all of it. Down the right side and into the zone. Fires it on net. Denied with the glove by Swayman. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. Goes right to the crease. Big time stop.
Binnington's been consistent over the course of his career, mainly because of his positioning, James. He gets sent to that.
And they make the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing headed into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum. They'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one. This is a real tough play for a goaltender to get a read on, James. You're in that inner slot area, the puck's on the backhand, fighting for position and getting it off quickly. That's a tough one to read, and the reason why it goes to the back of the net.
And that'll That'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner. Both teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
The Sea Dogs are trailing in this game because they're getting caught deep in the offensive zone. They've got to race to position and get on their horse and really elicit some back pressure here. They're giving up way too much off the rush.
Here's a chance in front. He scores! That's how you do it. Leadership to a team. The captain capitalizes.
You can certainly see the fight in the goaltender here, trying to battle to find and track the puck here. James lose sight of it for a second, the screen in front, and it winds up in behind him.
Pierce wins the draw at center. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Coming to the front of the net. Kick save. Oh, a great one at that.
What a save. I mean, how quick do you have to be able to get on that puck, James? Anytime it's in the low slot, you got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one.
Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals, and as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas, and you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they've worn their opponent down. Now they've got to keep the pedal to the metal.
Here's a short pass to Folk. Oh, look at this. Denies them with the save. Cuts into the paint. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Oh, and he's dialed in tonight. What a save on that one. O'Reilly's gaining momentum. Here's a pass to the middle. Off the stick, and they can't complete the play. Made the stop on the play.
Swayman's done a good job making that save, especially because it's been a quiet night for him. It's been an offensive explosion on the other end, but when you're faced with a save, you have to make it. You don't want to open the door for your opponent.
Quick feed to Perron. Slides it across to Tarasenko. Gives him a jolt with that hit. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. The Sea Dogs look to start the transition game. The Blues gain control of the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Reinhart. Blocked in traffic. The Sea Dogs have the puck now. Quick pass to Parayko. The Blues going to work on offense. Tries it to the crease. Gets a piece of it with the trapper. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Loses the coverage there. We've played now 40 minutes in this one, and still a critical 20 minutes still needs to be played. Go stretch your legs, grab that final snack, because the third period is just around the corner. Time to drop the puck here in period number 3. It has been a thorough dismantling for the first 40 minutes. Let's see if they can try to change that here in the third. All right, partner, what's your take on what you see here tonight?
The Blues have built themselves a healthy lead through 2 periods, and now it's about bringing it home, James. And in order to do that, you need to manage the puck, keep it simple, and make smart decisions with it.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Blues lead it by a score of 5-1. Their offense came to play in a big way tonight. Back to the blue line. Stick save, just got a piece of it with that one. Bouwmeester's lugging the puck. Handles the saucer pass beautifully. Shuts him down. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
The Blues have it in the offensive zone. Oh, he stopped that rocket. Drives to the paint. Way too much congestion blocks that. St. John's got control of the puck. The Sea Dogs have it now. And that's poked away by Gonchar. Gaining momentum up along the side. Taking by Pietrangelo. And that's just out of reach. They've got the defense outnumbered. St. John's got the puck along the wall. And he gets in front of that. And that's intercepted by O'Reilly. And a great save. Here's a shot from the boards. Came up with the save on that play. Passes on over to Bouwmeester. Here's a shot. The Blues take possession in the defensive end. Gains the zone through the middle. Shot! Big stop right there. Allen's got the puck and he's going to hang on. The Blues have had no shortage of scoring opportunities tonight, and they have capitalized, and look at the scores and result. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Parayko's taking it from his own end. Less than 60 seconds to play in this blowout. Moves inside. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. And that's blocked in traffic. Grabbed along the boards by Lora. And he puts it over the net. St. John's going to play the puck from behind the cage. 34 seconds left. Puts it on net. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. And it's a quick pass to Riesner. One-on-one with the goaltender. Scores another one. And listen to these fans now, Cheryl. They don't like it one bit.
Oh, they don't like it, James. It is ugly inside the building. You couldn't get anything going on the ice, and even harder when your own fans are booing. Man, is he ever flying, James? It looks like everyone else is in quicksand, and he is moving. He gets on his horse. He's in all alone, one-on-one with the goaltender. He doesn't freak out. He doesn't panic. Shows a ton of confidence and lets that shot rip.
The Blues lead it late in this third period. Series won the draw. Carries it in. Here's a blast from the boards. Final seconds of this one, an absolute bunker performance by the home team, and the fans are letting them hear it. Takes a shot. Gets a glove on it to make the save. And there it is. Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered in this hut challenge.
Well, yeah, and it's tough in a small window, a short series, James, to be able to do that. Listen, you got to have the ability to play free, but also be responsible.
Tremendous emotions at both ends of the ice, and here we are with the handshake